Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading for August the 29th to September the 4th. Let's get started here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising and see what messages we have for the week ahead. Keeping in mind these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone, so take the messages that do and check out your other placements because you could have messages there as well. Okay, Virgo, let's see. What is the energy around your week ahead for Virgo? Okay. And happy birthday, Virgo. If any of you are celebrating your birthday today or this week or whenever you hear this reading. Okay, Virgo, you've got 3 cards coming out here. Bottom of the deck is soulmates in reverse. Always interesting when that card's in reverse. We've also got new life in reverse here. We got a leg up and go the distance. Virgo, this is very interesting. I feel like there is a connection in your life this week that is sort of supporting you to keep going towards a new path. And it might not be taking the exact path that you thought, you know. Seeing the soulmates card in reverse provides this message of sort of this idea that it's important to have a look at some relationship that's close to you in your life right now. Okay, when this card shows up in reverse, it's interesting. There is a relationship that could be bringing you to your knees this week, and with it, it's bringing you a very powerful gift. There is a pattern here. Perhaps it could be like an old dynamic. This person has been called, you know, when you look at things from a spiritual perspective, these soulmate contracts are designed to show us something about ourselves. And so there is a sacred task here that someone has been called to help you learn something, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's something that makes you question, why did this person do this to me? Try to ask yourself the question, what is the gift in this for me? Why did this happen to me is almost like a victim sort of statement. Instead, what is this trying to teach me? Or what is the gift in this? This experience with this person this week, Virgo, is helping you to look in the mirror so that you can see something that you may not have been able to see about yourself until now. Now, it's intriguing because I think when people think of soulmates, they think of romantic relationships. But really, these soulmate connections are really, you know, you can think of them how you want. But really, the way that I see them in terms of like a more spiritual perspective is that these are contracts that we've made that are difficult ones. That this is truly a sacred task that someone has been called to perform in your life, Virgo. And it may not always be comfortable. It's not always this romantic story that you think, and seeing it in reverse suggests that this is actually going to teach you something that could spark a new path for you. Okay, so someone has been called to do something and you might be questioning in sort of like a how dare you way. It might be causing a how dare you moment where you're like, how dare this person treat me this way? What really the question is, what does this teach me about myself? That's the question. What is the gift in this for me? That's the question. And seeing that new life card in reverse sort of brings it all sort of forward. That says that this is going to change you in some way. This is going to have an impact on you where you sort of must acknowledge something. It's something that you might not want to admit, but it's something that you must acknowledge, and that there is something here for you to learn. This is a new life that has a sort of a new level of maturity attached to it. Could be emotional maturity, it could be mental maturity, it could be something that once you face it, you can't unsee it, and it changes you. It's very, very interesting reading right from the beginning. And we see this leg up card, which is which is a message that you're getting support from the universe here to keep going. Keep going to try to understand what's happening around you right now, Virgo. You know what I mean? This is supporting you to start a new path. And trust me when I say that not all soulmate relationships are about love and happy endings. Sometimes soulmate relationships come in just to teach us something, and sometimes it can be, excuse me, a very uncomfortable lesson. As I hiccup. Okay, let's jump into the tarot cards, Virgo, and see what more we can understand about this soulmate that is teaching you something that is sacred and important, but it's causing some uncomfort for you as you're sort of going through it. All right, for Virgo, let's see here. The Devil. Wow, right off the top, guiding you to question your motives. That this person, this soulmate, has come in to teach you something about your ego, about your motivations, your intentions, your vices, the things that are in your shadow. So this is a true soulmate that's coming in to reveal something in your shadow, something that you don't bring to light, but this interaction with this person has brought this up, has brought it to the surface for you to do something with it. And so, you know, it might be very uncomfortable right now, and I can see that. It might be very uncomfortable right now. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn. Yeah, you're feeling stuck. When you think about this situation, when you think about this person and what's happening, the idea of going the distance is in, you know, very interesting connection to this Chariot, which is in reverse. You could also be dealing with a Cancer. So you've got the Devil and the Chariot in reverse here with this message of go the distance. You're going to get support. Right now you feel stuck. Right now you're processing the shadow work. Or maybe you haven't even started processing the shadow work that this soulmate has brought to light, but you're in the midst of it, right? You're going to go on an inner journey here. Four of Cups. You could still be at the place where you're feeling like a victim, you know, of this soulmate who has come in and done something to reveal something to you. You might be thinking to yourself, I don't even see any good in this. But this is a reminder to you to always be grateful for these lessons. So whatever's going on here, you might need to be grateful for this soulmate, even though they're bringing up some shadow work for you to process. There's Temperance. There's your Sagittarius energy, which is really guiding you to allow time, allow space, stay grounded as you process this information. Be patient, be open, be flexible. Don't shut down to what's going on here. Be aware, be present, and stay present in this moment. As uncomfortable as it is, Virgo, it's going to reveal so much truth to you. We see here on the bottom of the deck the Four of Swords. So you may need to recover from whatever this interaction was with the soulmate. I mean, I'm reminded when I see the Four of Swords that the card that comes before it is the Three of Swords, which can be a very painful separation, but a necessary one. So this is the writings on the wall here, Virgo. You've got a soulmate relationship. You're in separation. There's been a conflict. You're being guided to keep moving forward, to keep trusting that whatever this soulmate connection has brought up in terms of your shadow, that you must process it. You must understand it on a deeper level to raise your energy again. And you can do that with gratitude, with patience, with surrender, right? By putting your mind to rest on the hurt. You need time to recover from this. There's the Magician guiding you to understand that as above, so below. Whatever your energy is, that's what you're going to see reflected outwardly around you. We see the Ace of Swords, which I think is guiding you towards a new way of looking at this process so that you can understand the lesson here. There is something here for you. There's the High Priestess in reverse, so you might not be listening to that little voice in your head. You might be succumbing to the vices of the shadows here, when there's a balancing aspect here helping you, guiding you, but you must listen to it. I think that's your leg up. The universe is trying to guide you towards this. Perhaps you're resisting it. Perhaps you're denying it. Perhaps you're still needing time to recover, right? Because your energy has been it's been sort of scattered because of what happened here. But this soulmate has fulfilled the contract. They've fulfilled the contract by bringing your shadow to the light. And now it's up to you to process it. This is incredible. There's that page of rods in reverse with the tower and the moon now on the bottom of the deck. Very fitting, these cards. This was sudden. This brought in truth. This challenged you. This made you almost feel like you were rebelling against it, this change. This tore down the tower around you to reveal the truth. I really feel like this soulmate contract has been fulfilled. They came in and they ripped down your tower so that you could see the truth about this shadow that you're existing in. And I think right now you're still in resistance mode, which is why you're being guided to go the distance, which is why you're being shown that the universe is trying to support you through this. The universe is supporting you by giving you that soul contract that brought all of this out into the light so that you could transmute it, so that you could heal it, so that you could see it for what it is. And that will bring about a new life. Just like this tower is inevitably going to have to be rebuilt. You're going to have to build a new one. That's going to be this new life. Right now it's in reverse because I feel like you don't see the potential that lies ahead here, Virgo. You might not see it. You might still be angsting against it, rebelling, feeling almost like this isn't fair. This isn't what I wanted. This isn't the outcome I wanted. And sort of needing to heal from that, right? We see the moon card at the bottom of the deck followed by the world card. So I can't help but feel like this is a cycle that's bringing you an immense amount of sort of clarity about something. There's a lesson here, and it might be hidden from you still. This moon card always makes me feel like there's so much more beneath the surface of what's actually going on here. This is a karmic lesson. The tower has come to clear out, karmically, to clear out things that no longer serve you, and this soulmate was part of it. That was their sacred task, and they completed it. It doesn't feel comfortable because you're doing shadow work. And you know, it might even be the first time that you've had to encounter your own shadow. This soulmate may have been really key in bringing this out. It's a very interesting reading, Virgo. And it's happening right now. This is what's unfolding right now. Let's see, what do you need to surrender or surrender to close out your reading, Virgo? Surrender or surrender to. Got 2 cards. Anything else? Oop. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you all 4 of these messages, Virgo, because this is a heavy reading. Very heavy. Okay, the first card that came out is surrender to receiving support and love. So you might be receiving this card because, again, we did see this is a soulmate connection. And, you know, this makes me think that whatever happened here was very loving. Even though it made you uncomfortable and caused a separation between you and this person, this is ultimately a very loving act, spiritually speaking. It says here, allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. I was going to say mature, nurture you. This is interesting. So keep that in mind as you're going through your week. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. No matter what, you are getting this leg up from the universe that we saw. Even though you're going through an uncomfortable moment of shadow work, this is going to transform you. You haven't seen everything yet. This moon is only illuminating what's on the surface, but there is so much more beneath the surface, Virgo. Surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment, including this shadow work that you're going through here. And sense the awe and wonder in all of life, all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow, not just the moments of pleasure, but all moments are teaching us something. Surrender to that. And it also, the bottom of the deck was surrender the drama, which I feel is worth mentioning here. No matter how emotionally charged a situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue quickly. Stay centered. Allow people to support you and love you as you're going through this. Let go of the worry and surrender to the awe and wonder of this soulmate bringing you to your shadow. It's a very interesting reading, Virgo. I'm going to leave it there. Sending you so much love and light. Happy birthday. We'll see you soon for another reading. Take care.